I jumped slides to get to the info pertaining to my alma mater. This is
Mhm.
like a month ago, courtesy of colleague Joseph Duarte of the Chronicle. While some details must still be finalized, AD Eddie Nunez said UH is all in to contribute the maximum allowable amount of $20.5 million during the first year of revenue sharing. That represents a significant financial step for UH, which has the smallest athletic budget among Power 4 schools and is heavily subsidized by the university to remain competitive in the ever changing college athletics landscape. Nunez said a minimum $18 million was, quote, a number we felt very comfortable with because it allowed us to have flexibility. The figure could fluctuate close to the $20.5 million cap, depending on how many new scholarships the school adds. The commitment was we're going all in. Nunez said to the Chronicle, we're going to do this at the highest level we can. So that's kind of different. Now go toward the bottom. Many schools are expected to use a formula that would pay 75% to football, 15% to men's basketball, and the remaining to women's basketball and Olympic sports. One possible scenario for UH would be closer to 68 or 69% for football, 23 to 25% for men's basketball, and the rest among UH's other 15 varsity sports. The football percentage would keep UH in line with many of the top programs in the country. Kind of, not really, because that's what 6 to 7% difference. While a larger chunk for men's basketball is a premium for a perennial national title contender. Nunez said the key is finding the right balance. Quote, I'm not treating them just as a basketball program. I'm treating them as one of the elite basketball programs. Thoughts on that?
Number one, from the first slide, it's problematic that UH's operating budget is the smallest among Power 4 schools. That right there is a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
How about fundraisers? Get your game up.
Been preaching that for years, as you know.
Like that right there, like, wait a second. It's not like you're in the middle of nowhere, Texas, like you're in a major city. Like, y'all need to grind just to make sure that your school has a fighting chance. And then right now, yeah, football is not where anyone wants it to be. But at the same time, it's just like, how do you recruit when the attendance isn't there? If the marketing efforts aren't there, how do you build a competitive, comprehensive athletic department? And it's not just this team versus this team versus this team.
Preach, Kenitra Pulliams, preach.
And then the allocation.
Hold up, KP. The audience was giving you a round of applause. So go back and say what you're going to say. Go ahead now. Go ahead.
I don't know. Is there a difference between the allocation of money or how it's distributed, private schools versus public schools?
Hasn't been determined. That might be one of the things that the judge will determine. And more folks don't believe.
Let's just take, Duke versus UNC. They're both in North Carolina. One's a state school, one's a private school.
And to that, like schools in the Big East with no football.
Yeah.
They could allocate
some of them.
Some of them, yes. Some of them, 10, 12, $15 million to the other 20 to basketball if they want to. They can afford it.
So and then, the other wrinkle, like, let's look at it. Notre Dame. Hey, we're independent in football. We're in the ACC and everything else.
Yeah, that's a great point. How's that going to be handled?
Yep.